At this point in time, we turn it to comments from citizens. Please use the microphones to your left and to your right, and state your name and your address, please.
My name's Julie O'Malley. My address is 2004 Fortune Road in Glenside. And this is my son, Thomas, a gazelle. Okay. And here are some of the other girls in the play. I'll let their mothers introduce them also. So we are here tonight to, one, thank you for allowing us to have incredible teachers and incredible principals, and the support that you give to our teachers and to our administration is just so appreciated. So as some of you may be aware, Copper Beach is in the midst of putting on a play. And if you haven't figured it out from the animals, it is The Lion King. So I know that Mrs. O'Rourke, who we could not do the play without, who is a mother of a Copper Beach learner, will definitely invite you all over to the play. But we wanted to just share some talking points. All of the children are given a place. This affords them the opportunity to demonstrate their talents or lack of talent in a nurturing, supportive manner. And it also affords them the opportunity to not only work cooperatively with each other, but also to be able to socialize with each other in a nature that they may not otherwise have an opportunity to. So again, my thanks to the school board to allow us to have opportunities to include all our wonderful children in such an incredible opportunity. Thank you. And we hope to see you at the play.
Thank you very much. And great costumes, by the way.
Hi, I'm Madeline Malfara. My address is 660 Central Ave in Ardsley. I just wanted to say I'm a graduate of Copper Beach and Abington Junior High and Senior High, and I just think it's great that they're putting on this play and they're giving kids the opportunity to be able to learn the responsibility they do. I have so much respect for Mrs. O'Rourke and all of the professors or teachers, Dr. Portman, Mr. Hirsch, Miss Shawley, and just I think it's amazing. My little sister is in the play, and I'm so proud of her and what all these kids have done, and I'm just really grateful that they have the opportunity to do that. So,
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Andrea Judge, 416 Roslyn Avenue in Glenside. This is my second year involved in the play, and Calvin's as well, and it has been one of the top experiences we've had at Copper Beach, and we've had some good experiences, but this really blew them away. And extra thanks to Jenny O'Rourke, who got it all going and really just is such a person to bring all kinds of people together. She's really good at finding talent and encouraging people to use it, both kids and adults, and she encourages everybody to reach beyond what they think they can do. And I know there's a big move to do a lot of cooperative education at Copper Beach, and this is a prime example of what happens when people work in groups. We set a goal that seems really unattainable, and all these people come working together, and the kids can really see what happens when they work together and when adults work together, and it's collaborative, and it never looks like it's going to come together, and it does. Trust me, it will. Extra thanks to Ms. Shawley and Dr. Portman and Mr. Hirsch for giving all their time and effort and love to the kids in everything they do, and to the administration at Copper Beach for having us there and letting it happen every year. So we hope to see some of you there. It's going to be a good time. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
I hope some of the kids can sing, because it is a musical, you know.
Hennessy. I'm a 6th grade student at Copper Beach Elementary. I've been in the theater program for the past 2 years. I've loved it. I have become way more confident because of this acting, and honestly, if I hadn't done these plays, I seriously doubt I would have enough courage to be standing up here right now. I've grown so much because of the teachers that have dedicated themselves to our work. Dr. Portman, Ms. Shally, Mr. Hirsch, and Mrs. O'Rourke have supported us and encouraged us. And because of them, we have been able to create a performance. Acting in Peter Pan was a truly magical experience, and I will never forget it. Although I was a fairy and I had only 3 lines, I still got a chance to be a part of this amazing theatrical program. The Lion King this weekend is a beautiful musical. All of the students have worked so hard, and you can tell how much effort they have put into it. I'd like to thank the Abington School Districts for supporting arts education, both in the classroom and out. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Mary Beth Malfair, 660 Central Avenue in Ardsley. Also here because of these fine people. This is my second year also doing the play. What I love to see most about it is the sense of community, not just community, we actually become a family by the time this thing is over with. And the 5th graders that moved up to 6th graders this year, I was trying to get them to explain to the 5th graders this year how it's going to be, and they're like, yeah. And now we're like one big happy family. Could not be done without Jenny O'Rourke, could not be done without Ray Hirsch, Katie Shally, Steve Portman, and the administration allowing us to do this. It really is an incredible experience, not just for the kids, but for the parents too. Thank you.
That's great.
I'm Jackie Moore, 343 Roslyn Avenue in Glenside, and I'm actually going to read an excerpt of an email, a thank you email that I was intending to send by the end of the week. My son was born to 2 artists, but he is more of a classic math, science, and sports kid. So when I asked him about the play and he didn't immediately say no way, I was floored. I just went with it, and so did he. And yet I was still floored. I knew not to make a big deal about it, to just go with it. Because of this experience, will he now? Has this experience reshaped his thinking? On day 2, he told me his favorite part was dancing. I was floored yet again. I could go on about the dozens of other times I was floored by what he was doing, but I won't. All I will say is what I've humbly said to only one other person in his 11 years. When someone teaches you something about your child that you didn't know and didn't expect, that is one of life's great surprises and gifts. This play has shaped him. It's taught him to take risks, to be creative, to not have all the answers, and I owe a debt of gratitude to the staff, teachers, parents, and the district for giving my family this gift. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Christina Tanko, 357 Tennis Avenue in Glenside, and thank you for taking our comments tonight. Everybody else has said it so well. I'll keep it short. I've never been more proud. I have been with Copper Beech for 11 years now as a parent, and the last 2 years, again, I've never been more proud to be a parent of Copper Beech. What is going on with this play is truly magical. It's bringing so many children together. They're becoming family, not just friends. So thank you so much for supporting the arts at Abington.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet Slaughter. I live at 470 Abington Avenue, and I just wrote a few thoughts down. While being a mom to 3 beautiful daughters in Abington School District has its challenges, nothing has been more rewarding than working with the amazing teachers and parents of Copper Beech, preparing for the Lion King Jr., as well as Peter Pan last year through Copper Beech's music theater program. And that's my daughter Julia over there, one of the head lions over there. Dr. Steve Portman, Mr. Ray Hirsch, and Mrs. Katie Shally have dedicated their time, talents, and efforts to help foster performing arts in our kids while being full-time faculty at Copper Beech. The Copper Beach Musical Theater program was spearheaded by Jenny O'Rourke in 2016, and this team of committed teachers volunteered their leadership and dedication to help make the program a huge success. It has proven successful in many facets: community, creativity, and expression. But by far, the pinnacle of these endeavors has been witnessing the growth, poise, ambition, and creativity of our children. Children that were once shy have become outgoing. Children that had obstacles have overcome. Children that wanted a place to shine have become beacons. The bright lights of our children's future have been ignited by the Copper Beach Musical Theater program and its team of teachers. Let's encourage all our schools to attain these goals, to foster theater programs at the elementary level, and to further the development of our children through performing arts. Choreography, music, creative expression and speech, sets, costumes, lighting, and most importantly, the confidence and pride of our students have evolved from our program. We are 125 students strong. Dr. Portman, Mr. Hirsch, and Mrs. Shally are teachers who are willing to help our students reach their personal, creative, and theatrical goals, and they have inspired our Copper Beach family. We are so grateful to the board and to the administration for the continued support of all of our efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Jenny O'Rourke, 447 Tyson Avenue. I want to thank the board for allowing us to take up this much time of your public comment. I want to publicly thank Samantha Brownlee, who is the additional parent volunteer, who is the glue that keeps us together. We're a very creative bunch, and she's the one who keeps us, meeting deadlines and, working productively. And I think because she does so much work behind the scenes and does it in such an effortless way, people sometimes forget, because she's that quiet presence that just keeps moving. So I'm going to tip my hat to Samantha Brownlee for sure. I want to start tonight by thanking the Copper Beach PTA for a very generous donation at the start of the year that was placed towards the set of our Lion King Jr. I want to also thank the Abington Education Foundation for providing a very generous grant that provided a piece of equipment called a thrust, which is a stage in addition to the actual stage. And what that does is it brings the actors closer to the audience. And it's very versatile, so it can be used for the 6th grade talent show, it can be used for the spring concert, etc. If we look haggard, it's been a long week, and we just came from our last dress rehearsal, so I have no idea. I know what you all look like, I have no idea what I look like. But from the bottom of my heart, we have grown from, the program not existing to working, collaboratively with Dr. Viola and Mrs. Kim last year, and now again this year with Dr. Viola and Mr. Brenner. And each year we get a little better at communicating, and each year we get a little bit better at, trying to create a program that has longevity and one that will be hopefully a long-standing tradition within Copper Beach. But once again, we could not do it without the community support. We have a village of volunteers that make this happen. Our costume team has hand-sewn 300 costumes. The lighting and the set design has been over the top, and a lot of that, while we have an individual who, an adult who's done a lot of the program, we have a lot of teenage interns that work with us. Some of them from Abington, some I've recruited all the way from Radnor. So there's this hierarchy of administration and faculty and parents, senior high students, junior high students, and elementary students. And it's been such a pleasure and a privilege to be part of that. And I just wanted to acknowledge and thank the board again for that continued support. The students were dying to come over here tonight. They wanted to formally invite you. I thank you for your time. We do have posters for everyone at the board table that they'd like to bring forward, if that's okay. I don't know if that's okay. Maybe you can pass them to Mr. Stupine, and he can pass them to the rest of the gang. But we just want to thank you for your support. We're looking forward to a fabulous weekend of shows, and Dr. Portman, Mr. Hirsch, and Katie Shally are the most remarkable, innovative, creative teachers I've met in my 20 years of education, and I can't thank them for sticking with us. So, thank you.
Thank you. speaking for myself personally, and I'm sure many of the board members agree, tonight we had a lot of great things on the agenda. We had our national merit honorees. We had our presentation of our new school board, our new high school. But for me, speaking of me personally, what I just heard is why I'm up here as a board member, to make sure that we provide opportunities. And the other thing that I'll say is that I've always believed that it's the combination of faculty, the community, and the board and the administration that make a strong education. And without the family support, without the family involvement, we can't achieve, our students can't achieve. And so I thank the family members for their participation, for their assistance, and I thank the community, and I thank all the administrators and the teachers that are involved in this. It sounds like a fantastic program, a fantastic show, and I'm going to talk to my wife and see if we have our plans this weekend, and if not, I'll see if we can make it. But it's really great, and thank you all for coming out.
I just would like, I'd add one thing. I just can't wait to be king.